6th grade and pregnant. Can you believe it? Now, what do you think about that? What do you think about a child getting pregnant in 6th grade? Before I tell you what she tried, I'm begging you guys not to try this any at all, because this will harm you in every single way. But she tried a wire hanger. She inserted a wire hanger inside of her vagina and pulled everything out. She did not only pull out the fetus from inside of her, but she also... Hello guys, welcome back to the Lovebird Crew, where we discuss all things relationship. I am Rosemary. Today I have a story for you guys with a lot of twists and turns and a whole lot of drama. So stay tuned for this one. She was a friend of mine. Now, she told me about a guy that she was seeing that lived not too far away from her school. I told her to be careful, because the only thing nowadays that these guys are interested in is sex, your vagina, what is between your legs. So she said, no, I'm not having sex. He just liked me and I like him and we just kiss and that's about it. I told her, okay, be careful. Whenever I would run into her, I would normally give her a little cash, probably $2 or whatever I have on me at the time. So as time passed, eventually she got pregnant while she was still in 5th grade. So she tried to hide the pregnancy from her mom. Whenever she found out that she was pregnant, do you guys know what she did? When she first found out that she was pregnant, she first told her classmates, and some of them told her to drink red Fanta, that if you drink red Fanta, you would lose the baby. When she found out that red Fanta wasn't going to work, and she ran into me, she asked me if I knew anything that she could take to get rid of the baby. I told her no. I told her to go to her mom and ask her mother, or let her mom take her to the hospital. She said okay. But unbeknownst to my knowledge, someone told her about something else that she could try. Someone told her that she could take a one of those. Before I tell you what she tried, I'm begging you guys not to try this any at all, because this will harm you in every single way. But she tried a wire hanger. She inserted a wire hanger inside of her vagina and pulled everything out. She did not only pull out the fetus from inside of her, but she also pulled out her whole entire womb. Yes. So, by doing that, she tried and she cut all the access, everything that came out. But she was in pain, immense pain. So her mother still found, well, at the time her mother did not know what had happened. All the mother knew was that her daughter was suffering from some serious abdominal pain. So instantly she rushed her daughter to the hospital without being aware of what her daughter had done earlier that day. So when she was at the hospital, then the daughter told the nurses and doctor what had happened to her. They rushed her into surgery to stop the internal bleeding and all the other stuff that was happening to her, and tried to prevent rust from the and bacteria from the infected hanger. So she was in the hospital for a while, and after she told me about it and I told her that she shouldn't have done that, she shouldn't have followed that instruction from the person that she got it from, because according to her, the person told her that they did that and nothing happened to them, and presently they have kids. So that's the reason why she tried the hunger situation. So presently she can't have kids, have a job, and she is smuggling drugs. So one day on the bus, when I hop on the bus and I sat in a seat, I did not realize that I was next to her, but she gave me a little nudge and acknowledged me. So I acknowledged her. It was like 8 miles away from my destination. She asked me to hold a bag, a school bag. So I took the bag from her, and as I grabbed the bag from the top, just all you could smell was just the scent of marijuana, weed. I was like, mother, I curse. And so anyhow, police were on the bus. 2 police officers were on the bus, and they were in front of me, and she handed me the bag filled with drugs. So now I was like there thinking, I was going to go to jail because, I have this bag, and then if anybody mentioned anything on the bus, or if the person that was sitting next to her says anything, then I am screwed for life. So I was there. I couldn't wait to reach my destination so that I could hand her the bag, because I didn't want to cause a confrontation on the bus to alert the police of any issue. So I just sat there quietly with the bag. Then when I reached my destination, I tried to hand her the bag back, but she said that she was also coming off at the stop. So I was like, man, I am so screwed. So the police officers, they came off the bus, and they stood, well, when they came off, they stood to the side of the bus, and I stand in front of them, and I kept my hands inside the bus near the step, before you reach the last step. And as she came out, I handed her, I said, here, take this. And so she took her bag. I guess she did not know that the police officers were standing behind me. And while we were walking, I was furious. I was cussing her out. I was telling her a whole pile of stuff, because she shouldn't have done that to me. So she told me that because I have a 3-year-old, my son, he was in preschool, he was 3 years old. She said because I have a 3-year-old son with me, that the police would not search me. I tell her, girl, I have a child. You're going to make me go to jail for what reason? For something that does not belong to me, for something that I am not carrying or should not be carrying? Anyhow, I told her never to try that again. And then when the police officers got back on the bus, someone on the bus told them that she had a bag filled with drugs. So the police officers came. I told her the police officers were coming, but for whatever reason, she did not look behind us to see if they were coming, or she did not believe me. Eventually, the police got closer. I told her, see the police officers, and finally, she turned around and she saw them, and she started to run. The police officers chased her, both of them, past me. And they just look at me and they continue to chase her. So, like couple feet away, she ran, and there was a fence, and she hopped over the fence. While trying to climb to the top of the fence, the police officer grabbed the bag, but she just released the bag, just took the bag off of, let them take the bag off of her back, and then she just continued to scale the fence. And she is stout and fat. And she did that. I was surprised. I'm like, whoa, but anyhow, I believe she got away. I can't tell you that part of the story because I wasn't talking to her from then on. That was it. Now to the next part of the story. So now I can't tell you how many years later. A couple of years later, I ran into another friend who told me that she was staying with her, and that she realized that her husband was doing too much or overkill of kind gestures to her. Like, if he purchased something, he would bring one for her, or if they had something and she wasn't there, he would save her some, and he would go out of her way, giving her extra money and a whole heap of stuff. So she started to realize, and then one day she came home early and she found her and him and her husband in bed sleeping together. Well, for her, that was the last straw, and she asked her to move out of the house. And knowing that she could not get pregnant, so they were having unprotected sex. You know, she could not believe that after she invited her into her house and tries to help her out so that she could get on her feet, that she would go and sleep with her husband. That was like the farthest thing from her mind. Even though her husband did not mind that she stayed there, in the end, the two of them had a sexual relationship. Wow. What do you guys think of this young lady? And the trials and the drama that she keeps and continue to go through. I haven't spoken to her from since the last time that we had that issue with the police. So, you know, stay tuned for more updates whenever I run into her. Thank you guys for listening. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Bye. Lovebirds crew.